Hello everyone! After that slightly shaky start, we're online. Welcome. Hi
Hello.
everybody.
Hello.
Only slightly shaky start.
Yes.
Slightly.
There was absolutely no problems with the countdown. You did not see
Nope.
anything. I did not forget how to use OBS or anything like that. Hello!
That just doesn't
Welcome to
happen.
our
Professionals here.
8th
Good.
podcast, our latest podcast. So hopefully maybe someone on the West Coast is watching. I don't know. I moved it for you guys. So be grateful. This is also our first podcast
Praise
without
be.
Comn, and he's going to watch this later. So at this point, we have to say we miss you already, and hope you're having fun at work, you loser.
Wait, we do?
We are not
Earn that
because
money to
we
get to
don't
Australia.
feel-
Woo.
No worries.
Yeah, earn that money so you can reinvest it in us. That's
We
totally.
all love.
While the rest of us drop out of school. This is how the project is going. Okay.
I love how
Someone
there's
has
just
to support
a
this
gap
project financially.
Where scrub is supposed to be. There's just an empty space.
We'll get to that. Anyway,
That's calm. That's totally calm.
introductions as usual. I'm Rose, or SpaceFlower. I'm Earthshan's voice actor, and some caffeine just kicked in, so I'm a little bit hyper. Next.
I'm Turk, but you probably all have forgotten me because I haven't showed up for like 15 streams. I'm
15.
I'm just a mod, so it doesn't matter if you remembered me or not.
Then we
No.
have a new face, so a new face on the server team as well. So a big,
Yeah.
I was going to say a big fat welcome, but that's not how this phrase goes, is it?
That's
This is a
definitely
really
nothing.
bad clap sound.
Definitely means nothing.
Ow.
Alright. I'm Link. I am one of the other mods on the server. I'm new. Also the official server witch. I'll explain why later.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
I have a good segue for that. Thanks for that schedule, by the way.
Next, we have a recurring visitor.
I'm Nick, otherwise known as Picon2, and I'm the voice of Mercury, who is not a trap, I can confirm.
And Mercury has been designed as not a trap, finally,
Hey,
after many
what?
weeks. So, can confirm.
Wasn't Comn going to
Rejoice.
mention that in the update video? Like, answer that question?
Well, yes, but we have to answer the question every single time until people finally learn, but they're never going to learn, so we're always going to be answering that question.
Mercury is not a trap. End of story. Then we have Mr. Ominous Gap.
Huh?
Then we have Mr.
Rest in peace,
Ominous
Comney.
Gap.
Oh, right. Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Hopefully Scrub will pop in later.
That is a representation of the gap in our hearts left after the departure of Com.
And finally,
Sad.
last and definitely least,
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Right, I'm Fortnite. I'm a moderator,
No one
and
cares, shut
resident wannabe British person, which is basically all I am. I'm here for the first time actually on the podcast, so yeah.
Hi.
welcome
you
everyone.
are?
Thanks for having us.
Yes, as
Yeah.
usual.
Thanks.
I will try my best not to let this get off the rails, as usual. At least we don't
It's
have
not.
Kata to distract me.
Catalyst.
So without further ado, let's move on to our now traditional segment, as these are popping up every now and again, which is to talk about what we've done this week. So as Com's not here to do a roundup of the project, I have tried to ingrain into my brain what's happened this week, but if you guys notice anything that I've forgotten, Nick especially because you came to the meeting, just correct me. So the first thing, and I want to do this announcement because I'm pretty sure Uwe would come and murder me in my sleep if I didn't, is that the second chapter of our lovely comic about the team is out on Tumblr now. I can't tell you if it's in the description of this because I don't know, but it's quite easily found in announcements and also in our links and info channel on the Discord, and the Discord
Sup,
is
Scrub?
definitely linked in the
Sorry, bad
thing.
timing.
So Oh,
No, you're
here.
good. You just
Hello.
missed all the intros. So
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Scrub. He's in a trash
Hello.
can, and
It's classic. I'm never not in
do you
a
want to
trash
quickly
can.
introduce yourself?
Oh, okay. Hello. I'm Scrub Lord or Scrub. I'm a team musician. At least I'd like to think so. I guess that's all I have to say. I guess.
Cool. Okay, I'll go back to praising the comic. You will miss quite a lot of memes if you don't watch the comic that Uwu, our lovely Pluto voice actor, is drawing. It's super cute. There's even some new original characters in it, and all of
The
your
comic is so good.
favorite team members. So you should definitely.
There's only the good team members are there,
Yeah,
obviously.
and we're
Reserved.
the main members. No, it's good and it's really cute, and there's going to be tons of memes. And I think I've said this all already, and you can definitely tell I'm hyper. So let's move on. The next point I want to clarify, we have, as I mentioned earlier, Mercury is not a trap officially designed. Most of the other final character designs are coming together and or finalized, so that means we can really start moving forward, and yeah, things are coming soon. I'm not sure how much else I'm allowed to say. There has been a lot of hush, 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 and without Comn here to shout over me if I accidentally spoil something, I am not confident enough to say anything else. But
Oh boy.
you guys should be excited, because I definitely am, and about the comic and everything else too. Lastly, the other thing that some other people have been doing this week, as a move on from last week, is messing around with 3D modeling, both in sort of helpful contexts and in definitely pure meme contexts. So I'm not sure how much you'll find them, but there are some quite beautiful videos of animated versions of Comn and the
Oh, that's
original
nightmare
character from the
fuel.
comics,
Oh my goodness.
and also D-Pad's avatar. And unfortunately, I was going to try and get the video up on the stream so I could show it to you all, because it's a wonderful animation and some brilliant voice acting. If I do, if I'm allowed.
keep an
to
eye out for the. I
comment.
think Comney's going to use the his model for the update video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
look forward to that tomorrow.
Yeah, so keep
it
an eye
tomorrow?
out for that.
that will be cool.
I think?
But yes.
Oh, is it really?
Probably.
Yeah, get ready for it. It's great.
It's
If
10
not,
out of 10.
don't kill us. Sorry. But yeah, there's some cool things, and they'll probably make their way into the public sphere soon. And if not, someone bug me to post that D-pad video in general, because that's amazing.
It's pretty
And
good.
yeah, so
It's quite
that's
impressive.
general team news this week, other than forgetting to record my voice lines and
Oof.
other general
Oh.
accidental mishaps by the voice actors. I think that's about all we can say. Has anybody done anything cool this week they want to share to start with our non-team news?
I actually did a few things.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Let's
Well,
hear it.
no spoilers, but I saw Infinity War and it was phenomenal.
Oh yes, holy
Oh,
shit,
it's
it
so
was
good.
incredible.
Just-
No
Doesn't
spoilers.
Han
absolutely
Solo
no
kill
spoilers.
Batman
No one-
in that movie?
What the hell, man? I watched the after credits sequence. God damn.
I also bought a PS3 to play the original NEP trilogy.
That's some good use.
And let me just say, I'm normally not the guy who, I'm normally someone who can't really tell the difference between 30 and 60 frames, but oh good lord, 30 frames, I see it now. It is so 30 frames is so choppy.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I
Welcome
play
to the Master Race.
like especially with games where you need to have like quick reaction time. So Rocket League, I play on a PC and I get like 100 frames a second. But if I go to a friend's house and play it on console with 30 frames a
You've been
second,
playing so much.
Right.
I literally it feels like there's like 5 seconds of lag
Like, oh my God,
between
the console
every
lag.
movement.
It's like,
I
you
actually
just
cannot
swore,
handle
shut
it.
up.
Or,
You're like the definition of Master Race. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it's the correct.
Compliment
It's true though. It's objectively
Yeah.
objectively
Yeah.
the truth. See, there's one thing as I've always wanted to try a 144 hertz monitor. I've never gotten the chance to do it. I feel like it's people always say that it's like you go 144 hertz and you can't go back to 60 frames ever. Like it's that big of a difference. I've never got try it out, but I think it'd be really interesting. I don't have money. for it.
Definitely.
I think that's definitely solidified that we are in fact weebs for anyone that didn't realize. So
I mean, come on, I bought an entire console just to play a Weeb trilogy,
yeah,
of course.
exactly. That's a good use of this week.
Fucking leaves.
Anyone else? I can probably say a few things.
No, we're all boring people.
I actually did something.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
Surprisingly enough.
Wow.
He's definitely lying.
go then.
I'm actually not. I've got even photo proof. Ask Rook.
Oh.
Basically, this week in Prague there's a student summer festival, and basically our school organized a basic after school a party in the nearby park where people go and underage drink. So that's fun. I got drunk 2 days in a row and then was sick the third one because probably I drank too much and also I was outside in the cold in just a t-shirt. So yeah, which is also why my voice was really shitty yesterday. If anybody noticed,
Isn't that always?
it was like shitter than usual. So that was fun. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
oh, my voice has just gone there. Yep, I'm fine. Other than that, I think that's a good week.
All right, that's it. Let's see it.
That's it. That's the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah, no.
Fortnite left.
You guys are cool.
Nice.
Brilliant. Top quality memes, lads.
Please don't sarcastically mock me.
Hey, I can't mock
So that was
myself.
sarcasm.
I was just Britishing. It's fine.
Britishing.
British.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. I drink babies. Whoever that is, if it's
Oh.
not Uwu, you need to get help.
Oh, if it is Uwu, then they don't need help.
Uwu
Yeah.
already knows that she needs
I
help.
mean,
Yeah, Uwu already knows
yeah.
that she's
Oh.
beyond
So
repair.
much fucking
Ah.
help. Drugs.
All right. Understandable.
Tell her to feed her name school.
Okay,
Fuck it.
so again,
Oh
without
God.
God, Jesus.
boys,
Sorry. Sorry.
again without our lovely Comn here this week, I am a bit lost for talking about official topics. So let's talk about other anime instead. Because what else?
Ah, yes, the subject I am
Question-
least qualified to
question-
discuss.
question.
Perfect.
I have a question. Can we share the completed Merc design? Or
I don't think so until
Oh,
I want to say we share it
Yeah, I
when
think.
the pad draws it.
Yeah.
Piss.
Yeah, and I'm sure Comn will release it in the update. So
things for update videos and such. Let's
yeah.
Oh.
yes.
Other anime then.
Yes, other anime.
Yes. Quite.
I left everyone cryptic clues for what the itinerary was this week. Not that it was very cryptic because I'd already posted the thing in Team Chat like a couple of days ago, but I'd written this season. So hopefully we can focus on what's going on this season because this season is a big season. It just gives us some kind of topic instead of just talking about anime in general. And we do have other things to talk about, so don't go off on a wild one. Also, please don't argue with each other. But
Don't
That's
worry,
impossible when it
watching
comes
this
to anime.
season?
Holy shit, I'm watching like everything.
Well, not you.
Oh,
You
boy.
can go last.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm watching Darling in the Franxx for some reason.
Aren't we all?
Literally everyone is, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's
seriously.
yeah. Good reason.
I hate it, but I'm still watching it for some reason. I don't know why.
Oof.
I have shed so many tears. Oh, we're gonna try and be as spoiler free as possible, just in case.
Yes.
Especially for like the past couple of weeks, because people get behind, and yes, but
Right.
this is a cool season. I want to talk about it. Darling in the Franxx definitely is one of those ones where it's like it is going to kill you inside, but it's still worth watching because it's still beautiful. It's like it's the kind of heart-wrenching rip your heart out, jump on it 70 times, cut it into pieces, float them all on different boats across an ocean, and then maybe they'll reach together at the end, but you know they probably won't,
Maybe.
but you watch it anyway.
High need
Oof.
fuel.
My heart got broken the most when I saw the community's reaction to Ichigo.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me
That's
so
right,
sad.
That was
Yeah,
right.
the community arguing was
yeah. To be honest, that was pretty much expected from the anime community. We are
But-
all
Yeah, that's
As-
true.
as
Come
Ozzy
on.
and I officially decreed, Ichigo is Bitchigo, unfortunately.
Wait.
So,
Excuse
Hold on,
me?
hold on,
Wait,
hold
wait,
on.
we're not gonna
hold
argue. We're not
on.
gonna argue, right? We're not gonna argue, right? Okay.
we're not
I'll
arguing. but
not
that-
I'll just
arguing.
say that.
Because
I'll
we're
just say that I
No
disagree.
arguments,
Then.
it's fine. We're going to
I'll say that I
discuss it.
disagree.
That's the point of the podcast, isn't it?
Yes, to discuss. But
Okay.
Yes.
Ozzy and I came to the conclusion and Comn agreed, so it's an official law on the server now.
Oh my goodness.
We're not on the
I'm gonna
server.
leave the server. I'm gonna ban myself.
I
Yeah.
Oh
mean,
my
we
goodness.
have nothing.
Oh.
Okay, we have nothing wrong with
Sorry, can you
liking
ban me?
other girls. Like best girl wars are not something to lose friendship over. It's just officially declared. I mean, I let
Ichigo
her
did
redeem
nothing
herself,
wrong.
so-
Fuck you.
How far
I
in?
agree.
Excuse
Agree.
me.
Oh,
How
Ichigo
far into the anime
is
are you completely caught up?
wrong.
Are you caught up, Fortnite? Are you
Uh,
like?
Yes, I am caught up.
Oh my god.
Okay, then you're just stupid.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Ichigo did some things wrong. Okay.
There you go. All right,
But-
next topic.
The community backlash was incredibly
Yeah, I don't
disproportionate.
agree
Yeah,
with
obviously.
it, but that's why we were like, Ozzy and I were like, okay, we're setting the rule. Ichigo is Bitchigo. Leave it at that. That was it.
Oh,
No more discussion.
oh
Right,
my
and-
She did
anything
one
else?
thing wrong though. She was selfish for once for the
Right,
first time in
alright,
the whole fucking
right.
season.
For the first time. Okay, let's not argue.
Yeah.
Darling in Franks is a great
Anything-
show,
anything else?
guys.
It's a good show. It
Yeah.
sparks healthy discussion.
And it's animated super well.
Also,
But didn't
sparks
lead
unhealthy
to the next
discussion,
Civil
but
War waifus.
The mechs
Oh my
are
goodness.
gorgeous. The animation is gorgeous.
It's amazing.
The
Yeah.
soundtrack
Oh,
is good.
definitely.
The OP I really didn't like at first, but it's literally one of my favorite songs now. I don't know
Right.
why.
Really?
So,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
It's one of those classic effects. Listen to it long enough, you start to like it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
That's-
it definitely
what is
is
that,
like
Stockholm?
a grow on you song, but like it's very much a song I like now. I don't know why I didn't like it to the beginning.
Right.
Like I can understand if it was a type of music I don't generally like, but like I had no reason not to like it, so I don't know why I didn't. It's just that's a bit odd.
Mhm.
But yes, Darling in France definitely the front runner this season so far, and from last season as well.
Excuse me?
Oh,
So
Oh,
far,
boy.
Hold on.
okay.
Maybe
so
last.
far.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
Hold on. Maybe last season it might have been Darling in the Franxx, but this season we have Boku no Hero Academia season 3. We have
Yay.
the next season of
Excellent.
Shokugeki no Soma. We have
That's a good one.
Megalobox, Golden Kamui, and Steins Gate Zero.
Okay. But
Ye-
from the momentum coming from last season, especially, it's started off as the front runner. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah,
On pretty much every site, Steins Gate Zero is by far the most popular show.
I've not.
So
Yeah. I've not seen
Steins-
any Steins Gate though.
if you haven't watched Steins
I've seen the
Gate,
first few episodes.
you
I
are-
need to
yeah.
watch the rest.
I know.
Yeah, if you
I
haven't
need
watched
to
Steins Gate,
catch
you're
up.
doing a great disservice to yourself. You absolutely.
I
Oh,
do.
I am?
agree that I need to watch it.
How much of a disservice am I doing to myself?
It is
incredible.
one of the top 3 anime for me.
Oh, Com's
Evan.
here. Hi.
Hey!
I hope
Oh,
you're
Legend of the
enjoying your
Galactic
break.
Heroes as well. He's don't forget Legend
LGH,
of
what's
the Galactic Heroes.
LGH?
Oh, about that, do you need to watch like the original 100 episode OVA or whatever to be able to watch this one?
What?
Legend of the
Well,
Galactic Heroes.
yeah, basically it's a. I don't know if it's
Legend
like a
of the
sequel or a
Galactic Heroes.
remake.
I think you should definitely watch the original Legend.
Yeah, but it's like 100 episodes long.
I know. I've only watched like the first few, but then that's like I can be like, oh, I watched Legend of the Galactic Heroes, you know. And it was like 6 years ago. I can't even remember what goes on. But I know I need. Oh, Com says no. You don't need to watch the other ones.
Oh,
That's good. Just watch the new one.
Just watching it. Okay,
So
nice.
Alright.
everyone watch the new one.
Alright.
Watch the new Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I probably will as well. I know I need to watch Steins Gate, but seriously, I have podcasts to run. You think I have that much spare time?
you have one podcast
Yes.
run once a week.
Oof.
I mean, would you like to run the
You don't
podcast?
have to host all of them.
It's
Shut up, Fortnite. You're not
Oof.
hosting a podcast.
What? No, I'm just saying that you like. I'm just saying you don't have to do all the work yourself. You can always tell like I don't know, Comn to do it for you or something.
Comn does enough.
Comn says
I'm fine
you
doing
should
it.
watch
Yeah,
the
Comn
old
does
one,
way too much work.
but the new one is just a better remake, a higher quality remake. So
All right.
it's like a reboot, I
That sounds
suppose. Then
good. I probably will watch it
Probably.
then.
right.
So,
Yeah, but Steins Gate Zero, absolutely. If you haven't watched Boku no Hero Academia, what kind of
Damn.
rock are you living under?
I'm
Jesus.
gonna
Hi,
do what
how's
I
it
do
going?
sometimes.
Oh my God, I was living under a rock.
Patrick. Wait,
I'm
no, that's
really not that good at keeping up with more than one anime throughout a season. I'm more of a binge watcher. So what I usually do is try my best to avoid spoilers, though. Sometimes spoilers help me because I get really anxious. Like I get so bad secondhand embarrassment and also like secondhand anxiety when I'm watching anime that like I'll like give myself a panic attack just from watching because the characters are in danger, right?
oh my
So
god.
sometimes
Yeah.
I'll be better off just waiting and literally following all the fan art and all the hype throughout the whole season, but just not watching any of it and then binge watching it at the end. So that's what I'm probably going to do with Boku no Hero
That's a
Academia
really
season
easy
3.
way.
That's what I did with 1 and 2. So I think
Yeah.
I'll probably do that. I usually
Well,
only follow 1.
I'm currently keeping up with 8 anime. If you
Ugh.
include Darling the Franks. Handling it very okay. Oh, also 10 if you include one that I dropped, but then I'm now catching up with.
Don't forget, you're also spending time on watching the Earth Channel anime.
Oh yeah, that one.
Best-
That
it's
Yes,
clearly the
that's definitely
favorite
that
for
one.
this
It's
season.
a good one. Anime
Yeah,
of the
it's-
year.
Fuck Steins
10 out of
Gate
10.
Zero. Earth Channel is what it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, best sci-fi, best slice of life, best romance.
Best harem. Oh, wait.
No,
Best action.
but I think as this episode proves, obviously the Earth Chan podcast is the best reverse harem.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice.
Of course.
Best shonen, Tech says. Oh yeah, how could I forget?
Best shonen. Absolutely.
Best drama, best action,
Best Yuri, best Yuri. Anyway,
best.
I didn't say that. Nothing was said. Tom, you heard nothing. Okay.
Best psychological.
Best psychological horror.
It was all a dream
For
and
the
some
voice
crazy.
actors.
Someone say black hole.
Tech. God damn it. Don't lose
I mean,
Earth Chan.
okay. Was it last meeting that someone seriously asked me if I would, as I'm the Earth-Chan voice actor, if they made
Oh my god.
a spin-off for that kind of genre, if I would be interested in voicing it.
Well,
And
I would totally do that.
And I know a lot of you would watch it, but I'm not sure after what Kata has done so far if I would feel safe.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I
I get
mean,
the
you
feeling
can't get
if
much
someone
more
was to do that, that'd probably be like Krunix on the art for that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He'd
But
probably do
also,
that.
you can't get much
shadow it
worse than that. So at that point, you wouldn't have to be worried about Cat anymore. Because
That's
like,
true.
what can he do after this?
But
So
I am at the point where I'm applying to universities and stuff, and I don't know if they managed to track me. I want that kind of stuff popping up. Can you?
Derek is keeping up with 8 animes, but not his A level.
Oof.
That is painful.
Who is that? That's so true.
God damn it.
I feel so like confused on this entire topic because I'm like the only person on the team and probably the only person on the server that actually doesn't watch anime.
Soon you will.
Yeah. There's a reason
Just
my
find
1 million
something you
challenge
like.
watched the first season.
If Boku no Hero Academia is a great one to start with. Because
that's
it's
true,
just-
actually.
It's just anime, really.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll leave it to the peoples. Cause
the
yeah.
peoples.
Actually, I'm pretty
Yeah.
confused as well.
But the
My
peoples
1
are
million-
memes, so they're gonna meme you like the worst or most disturbing thing ever.
Yeah, no, but if
I mean, my 1 million challenge is gonna be like have people in the Discord vote for an anime, and then I'll watch the first season of it.
that's
It's gonna end
good.
either really
Actually,
well or really
talking-
terribly, and I
talking
can't
about
wait.
million challenges, is that worse? I mean, I'd already signed myself up to eat a banana on stream.
Oh,
The skin on. I mean,
Ugh.
let's hope that we don't even get episode 1 before I'm applying, because as Comn said in chat, they do look up social media. So,
Oh my.
speaking, no, that is not. A good
Yeah, that's a
anime
great
to start
anime.
with. No.
great.
Mine-
Okay, so
But the entire team is going to be watching Boku no Pico if we hit 10 million subscribers.
Yeah,
Was it 10
I think-
million? Yeah, it was. Wasn't
10
it?
million
Yeah, I think
subscribers,
it
the
was
entire
10
team. Live streams us watching.
I just
that.
have the opinion that we should do it.
Luckily,
anyways.
moderators are not part of the team officially.
That is
Oh
true.
no, we're making sure you're getting in there too. Everyone's suffering.
The
You wouldn't want
moderators
you wouldn't want to
when
miss
you were
out,
in the
right?
team meeting.
FOMO.
Oh yeah.
Hold up.
You were so enthusiastic. You just wanted to
I'm
join the
willing-
team and help
I'm
out.
willing to sacrifice being on a team meetings for the lack of a chance to watch Boku no Pico.
Yeah, you're not getting out of
Ouch.
that, bro.
No, I
Because,
think
like,
it's too late.
yeah.
I think you've had enough input. I think you're part of the team.
We've gone too deep. We don't have the team flair, but we're in there.
Tech says I
For
did
some
not
reason.
agree to this. Yes, you did. Unfortunately.
It did when you
It was-
signed up.
It was the
Yeah.
small print on Com's little contract that he gives us. I mean, he still
Com-
hasn't given us the
Com-
memes.
You guys got a contract.
Yeah, you're working for free.
You just don't know that you signed a contract, but you did.
Yeah, it was. He pasted
Mental.
it in Discord, but the text was so small that each letter takes up less than a pixel.
The Comn track. Yeah,
Nice.
it's a terrible joke, but hey.
Yeah,
was-
Com says you're in
it's
the
a
team chat.
brilliant
You're part of
joke.
the team.
Well, Tech, you signed with Leegi, but then Leegi transferred you over to Comn.
Right. It's like a sublease.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say it was a sublease, more like a change in ownership.
Yeah, you're basically a slave being sold from
Because Leegi
the
doesn't
Legion
have a
Column.
contract.
Com's like, contract? What?
So we're
I've never heard
slaves
of
within
contract.
slaves.
Com, you signed it as well. You just didn't know it.
You signed Legi's and then automatically became the owner of it when you took the project. He gave you another one in those little that midnight team meeting we had. Anyway, we've completely derailed this, haven't we?
Yes.
Don't we always?
Don't.
That's
That's
really
a
not
good point.
really.
Don't
It's just faster
realize.
than
I am.
Oh my
Leegi.
God.
Plot
I am
twist.
Legi.
Oh my
Com
god!
is leading.
Dun dun dun
Dun
dun.
dun dun.
Dun, dun,
This is the
Actually,
twist that
I
no one
think
saw coming.
I know that I have some evidence that Com is not Legi. Com can pronounce Earth-chan properly.
Oh.
Legi always used to say
Ah.
Oh no.
Han or something. I can't remember exactly how it
Oh
went.
no.
Hot dogs aren't sandwiches.
No, ignore what Tex said that he. No.
Hot dogs
Yeah.
are baps.
How do
Oh,
I?
no.
Oh my
We're
God.
not going to go
all
through another
sandwiches.
half-an-hour debate.
How do I
please.
delete a message?
Oh, I regret everything. I'm so sorry that I.
No, you're not.
Oh my god. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Yeah, you're not sorry about
Well,
that.
we're gonna get back
Absolutely.
onto sausages later, and as I said in the team chat, it's for a good cause. So
Hold on, did you just ban Deck from
No. It's just purging.
poor Tech?
okay, let's move on quickly and calmly.
We still haven't talked about all 8 of the anime I'm watching, but all right.
Does anybody want to know about all 8 of the anime that Turk is watching this season?
I do.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
you are the last person I was expecting to say that.
Is that a compliment?
I will not say.
And
All right.
that-
Anyways,
surprisingly, that's already been added to my command because I did say it in the team meeting yesterday.
what has? Oh,
We're
right.
going to get back onto the sausages later.
All right. Anyway, just quickly run through Steins Gate Zero, Boku no Hero Academia Season 3, Sword Art Online, Alternative Gun Gale, the new Shokugeki no Soma season, Megalobox, Golden Kamui, Maho Shoujo Site, and Darling in the Franxx.
I know like
Yep, that's
3 of
8.
those.
And also Fooly Cooly whenever it comes out.
Hmm.
The names of like
Food
2
Wars.
sound familiar.
And all of them are absolutely worth watching. Megalobox is really, really good. It's new, so you don't have to like catch up with anything, and it's a boxing anime, but it's incredible.
Hmm.
Oh, wait,
Really
do you
damn
need
good.
to-
Hold on, I
You're
have a
Giving me
question.
stuff to binge when I'm meant to be doing my A-level work now.
Yeah,
Wait, is Megalobox fine
I'm
to watch
desperately
standalone, or do you
trying
need to
to
be
claw
familiar with
myself back into
Ashton
school.
Ojo?
I don't
Say again?
need anime.
Is Megalobox something that's like fine standalone, or do you need to be familiar with Ashton Ojo?
Oh. No. You can watch it on its own.
All right. Nice.
I
I
assume.
have a question. Does Citrus and Eurocamp count as being in this season or not?
No.
They were last season,
That
weren't
was
they?
last season.
They were last
Yeah.
season.
Oh, okay. I don't
Darling
know
Franks
what like
does.
Also,
I
did
don't
you
know
just say
what constitutes
Citrus?
Citrus. Yes,
What
that
is a season?
Citrus was the first anime I ever watched.
Can we stop saying
citrus.
citrus though?
Citrus.
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 You
What is
absolute
Orange.
buffoon.
Sorry,
Ooh. Damn.
Oh, ouch.
Citrus. I thought you were a
Citrus.
British
Oh,
wannabe.
nice.
You need to get your
Oh.
pronunciation
I'm
straight.
trying to. This is like one of the first words you learned back in fucking Bulgaria, and we were taught American English because our teacher was a twat. But Citrus. Okay, sorry. I watched Citrus.
Citrus.
It was great.
That's a very
Don't-
interesting
don't.
first anime. to be
Yeah,
honest.
don't.
I know.
Wow, it's
It's
incredible.
possibly the reason why I can only watch Moe shit now.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Scarred.
what else? Are you
I
watching?
got scarred by the non-wholesome Yuri, so now I just watch regular Yuri instead.
Regular Yuri?
Yeah, like
Like Yuri on Ice, which is
Anime
like
of the year.
a Yuri
Yeah,
anime,
actually,
definitely.
Want to make history.
I searched for Yuri Camp, the Yuri on Ice. I mean,
Really?
and
Oh my-
I was like, it has Yuri in the name, and oh no, it's a sports thing. No thanks.
It's as gay as hell. It's beautiful. I mean, I wasn't a fangirl for that, not at all. Yes, fine.
Ah, yeah.
It's all cool. Let's.
Yuri Camp on Ice.
That was a lot of recommendations for everyone, and not too much arguing. So I think we're good to move on now.
Yeah,
What an interesting official anime topic.
yeah.
This one's
Oh.
slightly more official. As
yeah.
we move on, and it's just, although I might be the only one that has anything to say on this, depending on how confident you all are. The next thing I was going to say is about stories / advice / anything about telling friends and family about the project. So I've come into some quite interesting situations, especially having to explain to my family that they need to leave me alone for an hour and a half whilst I run this podcast in case someone randomly comes up shouting about oranges or something. I don't know. You know how families are.
It's pronounced citrus.
And explain to them like afterwards, like what I'm doing and why, and like they're like, oh, what's an anime, you know? So and then I think you've all, everyone on the team has heard, but I'm not sure how much the public has heard about the time when I accidentally got my grandma hooked on this. And hi, Grandma, I know you're watching. Still proud of me.
I'm on TV.
That's really wholesome. Just like the shout out to your grandma in the middle of the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah, she
That's
really likes
classy.
the project. She's about the biggest fan of everything that's going on, and she thinks it's adorable. So thanks, Grandma, for being
She's
so
not wrong.
supportive.
Shout out to Flower's grandma, the best supporter.
Yeah.
So,
Yay.
Yay.
has anyone else had any success stories saying about the project and what they're doing and their involvement, or where all their free time suddenly went, or is that just me?
I'm spending
Yeah,
as
no, I don't
much.
have friends.
I'm spending all of my energy on making sure none of my friends or family find out that I'm participating on this project.
Yeah, me too for now. Until we actually get something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I have a friend who actually watches anime more than I do, which is not all that hard actually.
I don't think I know anyone that watches anime more than I do.
No.
Other than my little sister, actually.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Well, Com's advice of send them to videos, no context, is a good idea, but I think that will work more once the PV comes out, or the pilot video, or whatever we're producing at the moment.
Actually, yeah, you should have emphasis on like being able to send the PV to literally anyone, even someone who hasn't watched anime, and have them understand what it's about.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's what it's meant to be, but emphasis.
Yeah.
Cat Girl Project.
Yeah, when we were around the dinner table, I was explaining to my grandma that it was a very odd weekend. Basically, one of the weekends we were doing the podcast, they were coming down to visit us. They live a little while away, a couple of hours drive away, and they came whilst I was doing the podcast, and my grandma was like going to come up to see me, and Dad was like, oh no, she's doing some kind of internet project. And then when I got down, my parents had gone out, and it's just my grandparents sitting around the dinner table, and they were like, so what is this thing? And at first I was like, oh no, because my grandparents, well, they're listening, they're
to phrase it.
they're
Really nice.
I mean, they are actually quite technologically advanced. Like, they had iPads and things before my family did, but they're very much there. World War II, grow uppy people. What's the word? You know what I mean. They were both born a couple of years before the war broke out, so they're a little bit on the older side of things, and I wasn't sure how easy it would be to explain anime, and I still don't think they know what anime is, but they know what cartoons are, and they think animation is awesome, and they think our character designs are cool, and they're very supportive. So
That's good.
It was a good dinner, and I wasn't. They were proud of me. And Comn says my family is cool with it. I just treat it as a kind of job when I talk about it.
Well,
That's what I do as well. I'll just be like, oh, I have work to do. And they're like, is it schoolwork? I'm like, no.
I haven't like mentioned it to my family, like mostly because I don't really do too much on the actual project side of things. But my roommate is pretty big into anime. And so I mentioned it to him like one time. And he's like, bro, that's so cool. And so I kind of keep him filled in on how stuff's going. I need to send him the link to a YouTube channel at some point, though. He mentioned it to his like younger brother, and his younger brother seemed to be excited about it.
On the server.
Yeah, I mean, I have to see if I don't know if he has a Discord or not, but I'll have to ask him.
But it's people telling people that will get the word round, and that will get all those 1 million views to come to fruition. So if you guys want us to do all those ridiculous things that we promised to do, tell friends, tell friends to tell friends, tell friends to tell friends.
Get us to 10 million subscribers.
Yes, please.
Get us to be noticed by Elon Musk so we can have him as a character.
Yeah.
And all of those other things that we need you to do in order to get things done. So yeah, we love your support on the project, but it would be super duper cool if you randomly sent them one of the memes from the server, maybe just something. Get them hooked. Send them something strange.
Conspiracy faces always win.
Send them the "Oh dearie me" clip and see if they're interested.
Yes.
How could they not be?
Get anyone
Oh,
hooked.
dearie me, not
We should do
again.
something with that. Post it to the YouTube.
Oh, daring, mate.
That was not close.
Not again.
That's not like a.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what this shit again?
That was about 6 swears for the meme jar, can I point out, in the same sentence?
Very well. Meme jar, here you go. First meme.
The meme jar. Yes, we bought it in last week because there was quite a lot of swearing in one go, and I decided that instead of having a swear jar where you put like a quarter or a penny in, we would have a meme jar where every time you swear you have to donate a meme to the cause.
Oh. Interesting. I don't even have 6 memes.
I don't even have
I guess
6
you
memes.
have to go.
I don't have enough for chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I use all my memes to support my family. I can't afford to put them in the jar.
Com's just sitting in the chat and he's not even here, so I can't even ask him where our memes are from this week. My family are dying. You haven't paid us yet. Like, where's this week's meme?
Running away.
They're becoming normies. We need the dankness.
I was scrolling through the chat, right, to try and find some memes, because I usually have 1 or 2 that I just, like, put up randomly in the podcast just to make someone giggle. And, oh, now he goes back to work, of course. Question. I see you then, mister.
Oh, what a guy.
What a guy.
Love you, Comn.
Yeah, we love you, but I'm dying. And I
We're all
couldn't find
dying.
anything other than the D-pad video, which I will share later because I couldn't work out how to download it. Because YouTube's annoying now. You know how it is. How did we get here again? Oh yeah, telling family and friends about the project. It's totally something you should do, even though it's scary, and hopefully it will become more easier when the PV comes out. But just show them a meme, drop them a line, be like, oh, this cool thing's happening. Especially if you're a team member, like Tech, I see you snooping in the chat. Just tell your friends, be like, look how cool I am. I'm part of an internet project, and it's actually working, and there are no 40-year-old men who are paedophiles.
I mean, you don't even necessarily have to just like tell your friends and family about it too. Like if you're going to like an anime convention or something, see if there's any like Earth-Gen cosplayers. Go up to them like, yo, did you know that there's an anime coming out with that character?
This is exactly what Comn
interest him in the Discord.
And
Yeah,
on,
just give them like a piece of paper with the Discord link on it. It's like, here you go.
well,
Yeah.
like Comm's shirt.
Here's
On
a
that
card.
note, actually,
Yeah.
actually, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. Actually,
Yeah, like
I
I'm
went
I'm
over
going to
it.
a convention next. I think this upcoming weekend. So I'm going to keep an eye out for any Earthgen cosplayers.
Ooh,
You should
perfect.
definitely print out some little like business card pieces of paper.
There should be 6 names.
Who prints business cards?
3, 4. That's 5.
Oh, hi, C. Comn. Welcome. I'll like do a digital Earthchan signature if you want, and they can be like, look, it's signed by Earthchan. You can have this. Actually, that just a random reminder because I'm looking at my notes to see what's coming next. As Comm's now gone, I can invade his space, and we've kind of been having a little
Oof.
battle about the Q&A thing. So originally on the streams, it was like, oh yeah, you guys can ask questions throughout the chat and stuff. And then this week he was like, oh, I'm gonna do it on my update video. So now it's like a war. So if you guys have any questions, like you can ask them now. You know,
Twitch light mode.
Twitch has a dark
Absolutely
mode.
not.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know.
It's purple. Really
Oh.
purple.
Oh yeah, there's a
Really
dark
purple.
mode. That is a nice dark mode.
No, Merc is not a trap.
It looks really good.
Mercury is not a trap. End of.
We just need to get Catter in here and have
Oh my
give him like a specific thing on a soundboard. So whenever someone asks a question, just clicks a button to answer.
No.
How did I
The
never
whip
know
crack.
about dark mode? Am I retarded? Holy shit.
Looks nice.
Oh, everyone went quiet for a second. I thought I
Not a
disconnected.
trap.
No,
Is he?
we were just. You were mumbling to yourself, so we were like, "What is Tuck saying?"
Oh, right, no.
Oh.
I was just calling
Oh,
myself.
actually, Mercury is
No.
Johnny Test confirmed.
Oh yeah,
no.
right.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten that bit. Yeah, we kind of ran out of like budget, and like some of our artists were like so upset about drawing male characters that we wrote to whatever is it, like Cartoon Network, I can't even remember. And we got Jenny
Yeah,
Test
I
on
think
the
it was
show
Cartoon
now.
Network.
We've renamed him Mercury and stuff, and we kind of like dyed his hair slightly, but it's good, you know. So
The dog wasn't able to make it, but we got Johnny Test. So
I only had enough
Star of
money
the
just
show.
to pay for the rights for Johnny Test. Mercury.
That's where all the meme money went to get Johnny Test.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we just
I
give
mean,
him
he is a
money to
living
get
meme.
get the rights
so.
to Johnny Test.
Oh man, now we're all gonna die. How tragic.
That's.
Oh well.
Make Moon the dog.
God damn it.
Is,
Moon.
is there a dog in the project?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's Moon.
Some interpretations of Moon is it being a dog.
Yes,
Wolf,
Yeah.
Wolf
but
specifically.
not at all official in ours, and I believe Moon is actually a human.
Moon is a character, I
a
believe.
human
Moon is a
child.
character.
Yes. Child. I said nothing. Yeah, actually, if you guys want to read more about Moon, although she won't be appearing in episode 1 and doesn't have a cast voice actor as of yet because of this, in our links and info channel, I think that's what it's called, on the server,
I think it is.
links and resources.
It's resources.
You can take a dive through all of the character biographies, and Moon is on there. So if you feel like having a look at Moonchan, then yeah, you can feel free. I mean, now if you want to, but we're gonna move on to a cool game. So
Oh boy.
you don't want to miss it.
Oh brother.
All right, so this is
Yeah.
a
So
game.
go and look up Moonshan, but after the game, obviously.
This is a game. This is
Sure.
a game about sausages.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
I've already apologized. I'm sorry. What? Keep it
Is
What?
that
running.
why
Oh
there's
my goodness.
is that why Rose is the only female on this podcast?
Sausage fest here?
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm a trap.
Wow.
No.
Wait, hold up. Hold up.
There's a trap. Not Mercury.
Quote.
None of you have
Goals.
that.
Someone quote that quick.
Flower,
Here
that
we
is
go.
Get that onto
recorded
the
on the
command.
VOD. Carter will run fucking with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prepare yourself
Yeah,
for a
right.
week of hell.
Okay, have
Oh,
you heard
Quick
sarcasm?
tech, put that into the command.
I don't
Uh,
think
Carter
Carter
hasn't.
has.
Yeah.
Tuck can vouch for me, it's cool. Anyway, this is the sausage sandwich game.
Go on.
We're skipping over
Oh,
that.
boy.
We're skipping over everything. I've had too much caffeine, please. This is the sausage sandwich game. Woo!
Whoa.
Hooray.
Yeah.
No one knows
I-
what the sausage sandwich game is.
Nope,
So
nope,
I'm
what
going
is-
to explain.
No.
This is a game in which you will need to be in 2 teams.
Oh
But
no.
as obviously,
Oh dear.
okay, so I will be the quiz master. We will have
boy.
1 celebrity and then 2 teams of 2. So before we do anything
Ooh.
else, who wants to be the celebrity to start? You're going to be interviewed, just so you know.
Ooh.
So
Oh boy.
does anybody
Um,
want to volunteer to be the celebrity before I get out like a dice or something?
I
I guess I'll
volunteer
take
Nick.
it.
You volunteer
Oh,
Nick?
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, do you
If Nick
volunteer as
wants-
tribute?
I mean, I
Um,
can do it if nobody
yeah.
else wants to. But
Yeah, then
We're
go
gonna
ahead.
I mean, why not make?
I thought nobody would say I want to do it.
We're
but-
going to have 3 celebrities overall, so 3 people will get a chance to be celebrity. So
Oh. No, we'll do.
I guess
Link.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll take it.
Nick is celebrity. Okay, so do you guys just want to be in Tuck and Link and Scrub and Fortnite? So it's like nicely
Wait, you
characterized.
see it in
Wait,
a
you
different-
know-
wait.
Wait, what?
No.
Well,
Me and Nick, and then Scrub in Fortnite.
Yeah, because I think I was the guest person for
who's
this. I
who's
think.
celebrity? Link or
I think
Nick?
I was.
Link.
Link.
Yeah,
okay,
I guess
had
I'm.
Nick.
celeb.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so Link
Right.
is celebrity. That's fine. I
Okay.
can totally hear everything that's going on. So Link is
We're
the
totally
Everything is
celebrity, and
okay.
we
all on
have
the same
team
page.
1,
Old
which
lady
is
hearing
Tuck
deteriorating.
and Nick, and team 2, which is Scrub and Fortnite.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah.
Yay.
Right,
Makes sense.
this is how this is going to work. Okay, on the British radio show that this is totally not stolen from, it is a Saturday morning show that happens, it's a Saturday morning the show that happens before the football, the soccer, the football. And so the people playing, it's usually one person instead of a team, but we've got lots of people, so we're having teams. They choose a football team which they're going to play for. You guys can name your teams if you want. You don't have to. I'm just explaining the law of this. And then the
Lord.
celebrity who's on the show, which in this case is Link, because he is the guest, so it does
Sup.
make sense. I, as the quizmaster, will ask Link a question. And basically, Link will think of the answer, and I'll give an example in a second. And it's a multiple choice question, usually.
Ah,
So
Oh, I
there's
see, okay.
and there's
usually.
and there's 3. Well, sometimes it's like a range of values, so it is still multiple choice, but there's always 3 answers. One team will choose one answer, the other team will have to choose one of the remaining 2, and then Link will reveal what the real answer is, and the team gets a point. So, do you want me to do an example, or shall we just dive into the first question and use that as an example?
Do an example.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Just to be.
I don't think we're smart enough to.
okay,
Yeah.
let's do something simple that everyone knows what the real answer is, because it's clear, so that it makes sense. So if I was going to say, okay, the question is, what name do you go by on the internet? Does it begin with A to J? What comes after J? K to
Okay.
O, or P to
Yeah.
Z? So those would be the 3 categories.
Sad.
A to
What letter of the alphabet is Z?
It's Z.
shit.
So I didn't realize there was a 3-letter word in the alphabet. Dang.
Can we not believe me while I'm trying to explain? Yeah, it is from the Danny Baker show. I don't know who that is in the chat, but correct. I totally don't listen to this and haven't stolen it.
You get a free brownie point.
Yeah, congratulations. I have a feeling that's one of my friends from real life who's stalking me, so I'm
Yeah.
slightly
Probably.
scared. But
It is.
hi. See, I did tell people about the project. I'm a good person. Okay, so then obviously the answer there would be
Oof.
between
K
K
and O.
and
Okay.
I like the fact that it took us a moment to figure out. It's like, what
So,
letter of the?
the answer
Where's that
is
letter of the
the
alphabet?
third one. So say if Turk and Nick had chosen that one, Scrabble and Fortnite would be, well, we thought it was that, well, we can't choose that, so let's choose A to J and just hope that's the right one. And then Turk and Nick would win the point, because obviously...
Wait,
the answer
will
is
it always be? Wait, so
There's always 3 answers. One.
So in that scenario,
Yes.
is there always a correct answer,
Yes.
or is it opinion based?
Yeah,
There's
because they're trying to guess what I'm thinking of.
yes. And then
Yeah,
you
but that's
reveal
what
it.
you're thinking of rather than the correct answer.
No,
Like, it makes more sense
there's always a correct answer, as in, but only Link would know what the correct answer is. The way that the game works is they're basically random guesses, and you'll see why it's called the sausage sandwich game when we get to the end of a round. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Try-
Right.
Okay.
Does everybody understand? I probably explained this really badly.
Yeah.
I
No, we're
should have
good, we're
listened to the original game and seen how
Makes
they
enough
explained
sense.
it. Okay. Right. So this is the first question. Okay. And I hope we haven't already covered this by talking over today, because I've tried to make some of the questions anime related. But
Oh well, who boy?
yeah. So
All right.
I'm the first anime. I'm going to say anime or cartoon that you watched. So the first like anime or cartoon that you watched, just so that we don't get into is Avatar an anime. You know, I don't want to have this argument right now. Was it
Right.
a female protagonist, a male protagonist, or an animal protagonist?
Oh no, no furries.
So animal includes like
Okay.
cat girls kind of thing.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Interesting.
Hold on.
Yeah.
How much cat does she have to be to no longer be a human and to be an animal?
Cat
If it's just a
is.
girl, it's
think
cat
it's-
is, then it's an
cat
animal
is.
fish.
Oh.
But if
So-
she also has human ears, does that mean
Oh,
she's still
sweet.
human?
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is rough.
I don't think that was the
Pons
question.
Okay,
Pons has
let's
gotten
say-
into a full-on ethical
let's
debate
say
on.
animal protagonist is anything that isn't 100% human. So
Okay.
0-2
Okay.
Okay.
would be an animal, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Was that a spoiler? Okay.
No,
a
absolutely.
little
no,
bit, but
I was
just
just
an
complaining about
No.
02 being.
Right. So teams,
All
Tech
right.
and Nick. I will, because you are first, I will let you choose first this time.
Oh. Wait, so we have to try and guess
Yes.
what the first one was
Yeah.
from.
Yes.
Okay.
A female protagonist, a male protagonist, or an animal protagonist. You can
Chances
deliberate.
are it was male because
Mm-hmm.
most of them are male.
Yeah.
So may as well.
Yeah.
Male, yes.
Okay. So your answer's
I'm-
male. So Scrub and Foot, you've got animal and female left.
Okay.
What if it's in between?
I think animal probably, because like
Right. That
that's
would
a
be my
big
second guess.
range. There's not everything that's not 100% human.
Right, becomes so it's the biggest outlier, so I guess we take it. Kind of upset that we didn't get male. What
Yeah,
can you do?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that's the downside in how this game works. But
Well, next time they can go first.
well, yeah, that's how it works. They will
Yeah,
go
okay.
first next time. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have those two answers. Link, do
All
you want
right.
to reveal which one it is, or if
So the first, I guess, if you wanted to consider it an anime that I've watched, would be Pokemon.
Mhm.
So male
Okay.
protagonist.
Is
Unless you
Pikachu
want to
the
consider
protagonist?
Pikachu yeah, that's what I was wondering. It's like, is Pikachu the protagonist?
Ash is the protagonist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ash is the
partner.
protagonist though. So
Yeah. Right.
Pikachu's just kind of there for the ride,
Yeah.
and
There for the
Unfortunate.
that's pretty much it.
okay, so team one gets the
Oh,
point.
yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Wow,
Woohoo.
Wow.
that was
Ash,
incredible.
Ash is a ditto in disguise.
Ooh.
That's some deep fan theory.
But that's
right
just a
there.
theory. A game theory.
A film
Ah.
theory.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da.
Cut. Anyway, let's move to question 2.
Flashbox.
All right, here
This
we go.
isn't anime related. This is more random. How many
Oh,
pairs of
perfect.
shoes do you own?
Oh
Is
my goodness.
Ooh.
Is it between 0 and 2? I don't know quite why I included 0, but I did. Is it between 0
Okay,
Yes,
and
I'm
2,
barefoot all the time.
3 and 6, or do you have more than 6 pairs of shoes?
Oh boy.
So
Ooh.
Scrabbled and
Or
So
Okay, let's consult.
0
Scrub.
and 2,
right.
3 between 3 and
Question: Are we
6.
counting like flip flops and slides as shoes, or are those their own thing?
Yes, they are shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
so anything
Okay.
you
I'd
earn.
say 3 to 6 then. What about you, Scrub?
Me? Yeah, I would think 3 to 6 is because, like, let's say you've got 2 pairs of like just normal shoes, right? You've got like a pair of dress shoes, I suppose. Then some amount of right, so that's like 3 roughly, and then you've got some amount of like combination of Crocs or flip flops or whatever, what have you, you know, as just kind of backup, I suppose. 3 to 6, I think, is most reasonable.
Yeah, 3 to
Wait,
6.
so it's 0 to 2, 3 to 6, and more than that.
Yes.
More than that, yeah. Okay, 3 to 6.
Yeah, 3 to 6.
Well, he's not going to have 0 to 2, so it's going to be
Yeah,
more
let's go
than
with the
6.
more than 6. Yeah.
More than 6.
All right. Answers locked in. Link.
All right, I have 3 pairs of regular shoes and a pair of flip flops.
Ah,
So
perfect.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good work.
Oh well.
High five.
That's 1.
Yeah.
No, 4.
All right.
So
Nice.
this is the third and final question that every
Oh,
round of this
excited.
game has.
Oh,
And
wow.
this
Alright.
is the
There you go,
question
first
from which
twice.
the game got its name. So this is a question about a sausage
Oh, no.
sandwich.
Oh no.
So this is going to be a little bit stranger than American, but we'll roll with it. So the question is, if you ordered a sausage sandwich, so you imagine that you've gone to like a local greasy cafe, you ordered a sausage sandwich, and the sausages are like chopped so they fit in the bread nicely, and
I'm just thinking of like a hamburger.
yeah, that works. And
Okay.
you're looking at the sauce choices. Which of the sauces do you pick up to put on this sausage sandwich or hamburger or
Oh.
whatever? Is it red sauce, so ketchup, brown sauce, or no sauce? So if you had to choose between the 3, red, brown, or no sauce at all.
What is brown sauce?
Barbecue.
Barbecue?
Barbecue?
Yes and no. Unfortunately, brown sauce
What?
is literally its own sauce.
What?
Just
maybe we should switch it up a little bit. So
Yeah,
as opposed to
imagine-
red sauce and
I was
brown
gonna
sauce,
say- I was gonna
ketchup
say,
and mustard.
that's why I was
Like
gonna
ketchup,
say,
mustard, and no
because,
sauce.
usually when they
Okay.
have an American on the show, they change it to mustard. But I just wanted to explain it as red sauce, brown sauce, and no sauce at all because it sounds nice. So
Okay.
red, ketchup, mustard, or no sauce. If those were the only choices you had.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That was nasty.
Apparently
can't
brown
mix
sauce
them.
Alright,
is...
wait, so we're first, right?
Yes, you are first.
So, well, I mean, no one would put just mustard on a hot, or just a sandwich in general.
Excuse
Well, most
for
people
someone
would.
from Chicago, I'm gonna say that mustard on a hot dog is the way you
Is what?
is like you would totally put just
Okay,
mustard
but
on
this
a hot dog.
isn't a hot dog. This is a sausage sandwich.
Sausage.
It should be brown.
What is a hot sausage sandwich, though?
What do you mean? What it's a sausage sandwich?
It's just a
Sandwich with a
it's
sausage
2
in it.
pieces of bread with sausages sliced up in between.
But like proper sausages,
Okay.
not like hot dog sausages.
Proper sausage.
Like think of
Okay.
like German sausages or whatever. I don't know what you call them.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I
Huh.
mean, ketchup is obvious, but we never know.
It might be nothing.
And that's the catch with this game. There's usually one answer that's pretty obvious and usually is right, but then there's always the outlier.
Depends on the person. I don't know. The link's pretty weird. It might be no sauce.
No sauce. Yes, let's do
I'm
that.
still trying to figure
Yeah.
out my answer.
Personally, I'd choose no sauce because I don't want just mustard, and I don't really
give it
like
away. You
ketchup.
might be the celebrity later.
Oh.
Well, now you can't be.
What?
Oof.
Because this is the
Ouch.
same question in every.
Oh,
red
what?
sauce,
That's
brown
dumb.
sauce. And that's
Okay,
how the
change
game
the
goes.
sauces. Change the sauces every question.
Right. Fine.
Okay. All right. So what do you think, Nick?
I guess we're gonna have to risk it and go for the outlier. No sauce.
No sauce.
So team 1 goes for no sauce. Team
Uh,
2, you
Team
are
one
left
sauce
with
goes
red
for.
sauce and brown sauce, or
Red
red
sauce.
sauce and mustard.
Wait.
So
Wait,
I got it red
what's happening?
sauce.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Red sauce and
What?
mustard.
Red sauce. Red sauce and mustard. If I had to, probably red sauce.
Yeah, red sauce.
Okay.
Red sauce sounds so weird.
So we have team 1 with no sauce and team 2 with red sauce.
Right.
Link.
Here we go.
All right. This was a tough decision, but I'm gonna go with red sauce.
Yeah.
I could also do red sauce. Could also be like sriracha.
Ooh.
Oh,
Which
that's
would be
true.
good,
Oh,
too.
sriracha's a
True.
good one. Yeah.
Red
I generally
But I might
don't
try
like.
ketchup.
Okay, well, I shouldn't say anything about sauces just in case.
I mean, it's all pretty ambiguous because brown sauce is pretty brown is basically just dark red.
Well, yeah.
So
I
Dumbest
did
thing I've
once find a bottle of ketchup in my nan's cupboard, which was 2 years out of date and was so
Oh.
brown, I thought it was brown sauce. And I
But
went
did
to
it
Ow.
taste good?
I went to put
Did
it
it
on
taste
sandwich,
good?
and it smelt like vinegar,
Brown.
like literal vinegar, and I was like,
It's not like
"That's not
brown
what brown
But
sauce.
did it
sauce
taste
smells like."
good?
It smells like brown sauce, but coming out instead of going in.
Yeah.
I think
Whoa, hold on.
That's disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna need to end the podcast now.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's all,
Thanks,
folks.
guys. Second time we've ended the podcast again.
Gotta end it on a high note.
Oh. Anyway,
I think that's the lowest point you can get with that brown sauce. So,
Yeah.
boy.
let's move on.
eh.
I thought it was bad just talking about sausages. No.
No,
No, we already passed that point.
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
even
yeah.
blame me.
Absolutely
All
not.
right. Let's do another round then. As
boy.
Scrub and Fort are the winners. Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
The answer was never really a doubt.
who wants to be the celebrity this time?
Okay.
I'll
Scrub
volunteer
who is-
myself.
Scrub?
he volunteers
Yeah,
his
I'll do
tribute.
it. Here we
Alright.
go.
Scrub, you can be
I'm on the
the
hot seat.
celebrity. Hot seat. Mr.
Right.
Wolf, I don't know.
Wow.
How do you want to organise yourselves into teams?
Oh,
perhaps?
just me, Link, and then Nick and Fort.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
It's
Works.
just like do it in order of
That's
how you
pre-
show up. on the
That's pretty confident for a losing team, but whatever.
Hey now.
Oh my
I
goodness.
haven't lost yet.
Okay.
Also haven't won yet, but that's not important.
team.
That's besides the fact.
Oh,
Yeah, go
oh,
ahead.
sorry.
Yeah.
I keep
yeah, you can get,
confusing
yeah, you can get.
Link and Nick.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry. It's like
Ouch.
Yeah, the first 4 people all have 4 letters in their names, and then the last 2 have 9.
yeah, I really should think before I do the order. But it's more that like my way of ordering it is me at one end, Comn at the other end, and then
And then just random
random
cluster
in
of
the middle,
people in the
whoever
middle.
I think
Yeah.
is, and the order of people in the middle is whoever, when I'm sitting there thinking and I haven't looked at my list, whoever I remember's on it next. So in some ways it's
So 4 letters are at the
completely
end. Makes
determined by
sense.
favoritism. But
Nice.
Oh,
That would explain.
I'm so
why
sorry,
fun.
Fort.
That explains why under the list.
take that with a pinch
I'm sorry
of
for
salt, as you will. But anyway, as long as you guys know the
I'm
teams, I'm
also
completely
gonna-
lost, but I'm
no.
just the quiz master, so it's fine.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to swap these questions out though, because they're all anime related. 100%.
I mean, I'm the only person that doesn't know anime,
Yeah,
so
yeah, so
Right.
I'm gonna like think of
you can keep him in
Yeah.
yeah.
because I'm not the one being interviewed.
Oh, is it not?
Are you? It's oh my god. Chill out for a bit.
If I was paying attention.
I'm fine. No, the 3 of you sound so similar. It's really difficult.
Scrub is a lot quieter. Nick is a lot louder.
Oof.
Oh, that's just why you're
Ouch.
balancing, because
Right.
mine are balanced. Anyway. Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Anime questions are fine. That's cool. Alright, I'm completely lost. Okay. Again,
completely
hope we
lost,
didn't
okay.
completely answer this question earlier, or we have forgotten anyway. But how many anime per season do you keep up with? On like an average season, how many?
On an average. Okay.
How many do
This
you
is
keep
actually
up with? So like,
sure.
not like the ones where you're like, oh my gosh, there's like 6. I have to watch this season. The ones just in general. How many
Right.
do you choose to watch or whatever? So it's
Yeah.
only 1, or I don't catch up with them. I binge them. 2 or 3, but no more than that. or 4 or above. I watch too much anime all the time.
Okay, I have my answer. Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
so teams. Let's go with the Foot and
Yeah,
whoever else.
me,
is on
me
Oh my
and
God.
me
Fort and that
and
other guy.
I'm sorry, I'm so lost.
wait. So Link and Turk are together. So
Yes,
Pecan.
Nick.
then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Okay, Pecan.
So
What are the answers again?
no anime or just 1, 2 or 3, or 4 or above. This is on an average season, how many animes he keeps up with.
Well, he's a weeb, so I'd say 4 and above.
4
Nice.
or above? Are you okay with
Wow.
that
I
answer?
don't know, Beacon. What do you think?
I kind of want to go with the middle answer.
Yeah, it's tempting, but I
Hmm.
don't know. I'll leave it up to you. I'm not that
Don't leave it up to
well-versed in-
me.
I only started watching anime like 2 months ago, mate.
Oof. I'll just the middle option is safest.
Yeah, play it safe.
All right then.
Okay.
Middle option.
Oh, okay. Higher option because it's not going to be nothing.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Is it higher? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it reveal time then?
Pecan, if
Yes,
it's wrong, I'm gonna
sure.
kill you.
So
Okay.
we've got the middle option and the higher option. Who is?
Right. Okay. So it's a little bit weird because I alternate between watching like 6 to 8 a season and then not watching it all because of schoolwork. Like I tend to prioritize whenever. So, but on an average season, it like if I had the chance to watch whatever I wanted to without having to worry about schoolwork sucking up so much time, it'd definitely be at least like 5, 6 a season. So
All right.
higher option.
Fucking
higher
hell.
option.
Nice. I'm really surprised you changed your answer. I was like, that's obviously the correct one.
So
Good old weeds.
Turk
Hmm.
hasn't
Yeah.
got that. No.
This is
Oh,
why don't leave it up to
fuck.
me. I'm terrible at this.
This-
You do too, though.
Now for a random question that isn't anime related.
Alright.
This one I probably have to do a little bit of clarifying just so we're on the same page. So it's how many pets have you owned? But I'm going to define owned as like lived with / been in the same house with /
Okay.
known for a long.
Well, if it's pets that you've been in the same house with.
Not including little brothers. Little brothers are not pets.
Oh,
Who said I was talking
That's
about my
what
own
you
house?
said.
Maybe I went to a friend's house and they had a pet.
No, for a long time, for like
But
a,
lived with, like
Yeah, no,
can
no.
be
So, like,
an animal
our-
you
our
take.
pet.
your
not
own pet.
not at one time, like in total. So how many pets? And I'm gonna say lived with is like more than a month.
okay.
All right.
Wait, what do you mean by not at one time? As in like
No, as in like so if I was like, well, I had 3 cats and then they all died, and then I had 2 cats, my answer would be 5 and not 3.
oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we
Got
go
it.
first, right? Oh wait,
Yeah,
what
I
are
think
the
we
You go first.
Yeah, what are the
Yes.
what are the chop
Turk and
choices?
Link go first.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are
the
the
choices.
yeah?
No
Yeah, what
pets,
are our options?
no pets at all. One or 2, or more than 3.
I'm thinking 1 or 2.
Yeah, I was thinking 1 or 2 as well.
Okay, there you go. 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
one or 2.
The other, well, then obviously 3 and more.
Yep, definitely.
Personally, there was a point where I had 7 cats at once. So
I had like 4 dogs at once. Yeah.
yeah, 3 and more.
Okay.
Okay. It actually turns out that I'm allergic to both dogs and cats. But I had pets in the form of fish, and I've actually owned somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe like 25 fish.
Yay.
Oh.
Damn it!
Dang.
So
Actually,
That's annoying.
to be perfectly honest,
I feel like that should-
actually I'm allergic to cats, and yet, I mean, I'm not anymore. I used to be allergic to cats, and then I just spent my life with a cat basically strapped to my face the whole time. So I suppose it just gave up.
That sounds like a really
Wait,
bad
so-
way to get over your allergies. Get a
Yeah.
cat here, stick it in your
Like,
face
you-
and deal with it.
Afraid of heights?
Just
that's
jump
basically
through
what
the pain.
allergy shots are. Actually,
Cool.
I'm not as allergic to them as I used to be. Same thing with like seasonal allergies to like dust and pollen and stuff is because I did rounds of allergy shots for a few years. which is the base. It's the basic kind of principle, which is we're going to inject you with the stuff you're allergic to until you're not allergic to it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So it works wonders.
Like if you're afraid of heights, just like jump off a bunch of buildings.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, if you jump off a fucking
Depending on how you do it, you might
skyscraper,
just
you're
jump
not
off
gonna be afraid
one.
of heights anymore.
Yeah, but if you
So
jump
it
off one,
works.
you won't be scared of buildings anymore because you won't exist.
Okay.
That's
Yes,
true.
fine.
Okay.
Who said I was scared of
As
buildings?
this is the week of the Earth Channel wants you to live policy, let's not have any jumping off buildings. Let's not have any of that. Let's just have nice.
Okay,
wholesome,
yeah, do it next
we got
week and
over our film.
Save it for next week.
Yeah. Or at the very
Unless
least,
you
jump
want
off with a
to-
parachute.
Yeah, parachute diving, cool.
Don't
Suicide
bother
bombers,
opening it though.
no. Please get help. We love you. Okay.
They'll just hit the ground and then the parachute will deploy. Just like
yeah.
Guys, I'm trying to be wholesome.
If you go to bungee
No.
jump, make sure to not have a way longer rope than you need because yeah.
and make sure the rope actually will hold as opposed to just snapping.
Okay, but before we derail, because we do have a game to finish, let's
We haven't
move on
derailed
to
already.
The third and final question, which
Okay.
is on a sausage sandwich, would Scrablord have red sauce, brown sauce, or no sauce at all? And I believe it has already been mentioned that Scrub likes mustard quite a lot. So I'm going to say red sauce, brown sauce, or no sauce at all.
Oh,
No mustard. You have to choose between red, brown, or no sauce. Brown, think of it as barbecue, Worcester, steak sauce. It's somewhere in the middle of those.
Hold on, what is this black though?
Brown sauce
Really
is like
bad
a
one.
mixture of all of the random sauces you can think of.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
basically
That sounds
invented
terrible.
specifically for sausage sandwiches. So,
Oh,
you know.
okay. So
No,
that's
we going first, I
Yeah,
think.
Nick and
oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just wanted the answer to the previous one first. But, well.
Curb yourself.
Alright, damn.
Well, if you can't be mustard,
Red
then-
sauce, brown sauce, or no sauce at all.
so it's not gonna be no sauce. It's either red sauce or brown sauce, and I'd say, like, he has no idea what brown sauce is, so probably red sauce.
I mean, he did also look it up too.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah, let's go with red
Hold on.
sauce.
Yeah, I think red sauce.
Red sauce? Alright.
Red
Link
sauce.
Tuck.
That was the winning answer last time. So,
So is that no sauce? I mean,
No sauce seems like a possibility. Brown sauce could work too.
yes, it's one of the other two answers, Link.
Exciting.
Well,
Talking
which
about-
do you,
We're thinking about sausage
Which one do you think?
sandwiches, not hot dogs. So you can
Right.
eat sausage sandwiches
Yeah.
without sauce. They taste absolutely fine.
Yeah. Hmm.
what do you think?
That's a tough one. Okay, so he looked up brown sauce, but I don't know if
He
that's
did look
because
up brown
he didn't
sauce.
know or because he knew and he was like, "Oh, look, I'm gonna search it up for you. Here you go." You
Probably
now
'cause
know.
it did. No, I don't think he knew. But
Okay, well,
the question
should
is,
we go
would he
no sauce?
eat it?
Yeah. Does he prefer? Does he like really hate no sauce and will take like any sauce over that, even the wrong kind of brown sauce?
I feel like I'm being probed.
That's
Totally
what
on
prawn
that.
sauce anyway, if you're there.
Should we go with brown sauce then?
Damn. Yeah, sure. Okay, fine.
All right, we're going with brown sauce.
Okay,
Okay.
so we have the
Wow.
red sauce versus the brown
The
sauce.
brown sauce. It turns out, I looked it up because I didn't know what it was. Because apparently,
Yeah.
if it's not barbecue, then
Yeah.
I had to clarify. You know.
Well, I mean,
But-
brown sauce could be barbecue sauce.
Right, it could be. And when I looked it up in the description on Wikipedia, I'm like, man, I would totally eat this. It's brown sauce, totally brown
Yes.
Hey!
Totally
Got him.
sauce.
Nice.
Ah, piss.
Right.
That's
That's actually really
Yeah.
interesting.
one for the meme, John.
We've had sex.
That's it, everybody. That's the podcast. Just end it off there.
Good.
That's
Bye. Thanks for stopping by this week.
Everybody,
Giving Catter so much ammo today.
we've had 6
Yep.
questions and not a single one where the person actually had one that wasn't guessed. Because there's 3 options, so it's entirely possible that no one wins a point, but we haven't had a single one of those.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. So Turk and Link won that one.
All right.
Yeah.
1-1. kind of.
Yeah, it's sort
Because
of
we're at
one
different teams.
Okay, so we have a choice now because we've got about 12 minutes left on the podcast. We can either do the third round of the sausage sandwich game, or we can move on to the one-word story. Gonna leave it up to you.
Ooh.
One-word story.
We kind of need to. Well, now it's a 1-all, kind of. So do we complete the game?
We'll probably
I
still
mean,
have a
we
couple.
could-
We can.
I
We'll
vote-
have enough time if we do it nice and quickly to do 1 or 2 sentences.
Yeah, but we're not going to do it nice and quickly, are we?
Yeah.
We're probably going to derail at least twice.
Okay, but
so-
derailing it now is wasting the time. So let's.
Yeah,
just-
I vote one-word story. So we
One-word
can
story.
have
I
essentially
vote
a
you
derail
do
now.
that.
Do neither.
Ow.
I'm impartial.
Sorry.
Hi, impartial. I'm Turk.
Wow, that was
Ha! Hi,
Funny
Turk,
and
I'm bad.
original. Oh, scrub left.
I'm upset.
Okay, so I think we're going to move on
I'm
to the
mad.
story then. That's
All
a
right.
shame.
Yeah, we're going to leave
The
it
last
at
one
a
had the
tie.
best questions. I'll save them though. We might play this again. Unless
Okay.
everyone like
Okay, today.
gets really annoyed at me. All right.
Okay.
So let's move on to the one-word story. This is the time at which you guys, if you guys haven't pulled up the Twitch stream, now's a good time to do so. Just so
Okay.
you can see what's going on.
30-second ad. Oof.
This
I
also
will-
applies to you folks that are watching the Twitch stream. If for some
Yeah.
reason you're watching the Twitch stream and haven't pulled up the Twitch stream, first off, how on earth are you doing
Listening
that? But
to
second
it. They're
off, make sure
listening
you
to
pull
it.
up
The
the Twitch
story is
stream.
now more than 2,000 characters, so I can't post it
Holy.
in
Yeah.
the chat anymore.
We did
I'll
it.
post it here for you all to read. And it hasn't at
Sensual.
everyone
Oh, nice.
because, we're cool, so it does that now.
So there's been more effort put into this thing than into my big old project that I'm supposed to be doing for school.
Oh wow.
Oh, I like the fact that
Mm.
it has the @ everyone in it. So you posted it in the chat and I immediately got the ping.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so now everyone can read a copy of it. Let's not laugh at it already. Does anybody volunteer to read it out, or would you like me to read it out before we begin?
I can take it, I guess.
You would like to?
ASMR.
Sure, why not?
You
All
know,
right. Read it as quickly as you can without laughing so that we can move on.
Sensually by Sensual Studios. You spelled studios wrong. Once there was a girl who eats trash that's all gone into the trash. Today there was donuts at the store dumpster. And it's sleep. Raccoons die from hobos and cannibals sometimes. They die. Reincarnated gods strike lolicons that fight raccoons. Extremely agitated, as traps lollies bark gaily at passers-by. Everyone eats Fortnite sensually. Sensually, as cats urinate on... ... Meanwhile, the raccoons wage war on bush-loving Australians. Australians acquire peanut farmers to throw aggressively massive catnados at raccoons. The emus, which glorify outback heroism, cannibalize cultists in lolicons. They die. Sensually. The girl who eats trash was going from the dumpster and is falling over rubbers when along came Shota NASA holding 40 techs. Butter is buttery. The jelly-filled rubbers were sensually displayed on a counter, which NASA ate sensually. This angered Owo, which caused her to explode. NASA found Fortnite singing Fly Me to Houston sensually as he made a big meme. They picked new Tex flowers. These flowers were very colorful because they are jelly intoxicated. Meanwhile, emus fight Trash Girl sensually. She was dying from chlamydia.
That's
Think that's
definitely spelled wrong.
Nailed it. Nearby, emus were looting Commando Cat Girl sensually as the lolicons pillaged tiny little unicorns sensually. Trash Monica excitedly assaults emus who sensually play Fortnite. I don't know how to pronounce that however you will. Meanwhile, Commando sung beautifully to at everyone sensually. Catter died sensually from excessive exposure to lolly shot and yaoi. Neon. One exclamation. Music was playing chess without a friend. The music then started to grow sensually into the largest raccoon on Broadway. The trader wanted to eat Tex sensually. Emus couldn't defeat Tex, so they became Sun and made him eat Fortnite sensually. But then Tech realized that he couldn't sleep sensually without Cool Kid. Raccoons fought back against Ligi. Rise, rise, said Ligi, sensually, as emus sensationalized the comeback of Rook wife McQueen. The children beat Catter because Commando ordered McDonald's, sensually. Meanwhile, Awo beat up helicopters whilst drinking trash lollies, but sensually. Winnie face. Good grief. So much sensual.
That was way too much sensually.
Oof.
Okay, so if you didn't get it by that and the random turns it takes, we usually try and add in at least some of what happened on the podcast into the story to immortalize it. So
That stuff happened on the podcast?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Why do you think
it's usually
Commando's in here?
inspired.
Direct transcript.
It's inspired. So I'm going to start off with sausages.
Sensually.
Questioned.
There.
Scrub?
Is it okay? Sausage essentially questioned there. The first word that popped into my head was sexuality, but I don't
Go
know
for
if
it.
that's.
Go ahead.
Go with that.
Go with it.
That was all of us.
Bro with it.
All right, so that's that then.
Sexuality. Four.
Sexuality. But
Is that with one or two T's?
one.
But suddenly,
Pineapples.
Oh, no.
But suddenly, pineapple. We need to fix the commas for that. I think it's just suddenly, comma, pine. That's, you were almost about to spell piano.
Yeah.
So
And
this
then
comma
end of
is
sentence.
suddenly in
Period.
pineapple.
just don't look at my typing too carefully. We all know that I can't spell.
Okay, link next.
I ended the sentence.
Okay.
Oh.
You still
Well,
got
no,
to
I
say a
thought-
word, though.
Pineapple.
You can say like punctuation plus a word.
Yeah, you can end the sentence and still say a word.
Okay, I gotcha. Meanwhile,
Classic.
Oh my god, we had two Tom Scott references in a row. Meanwhile.
meanwhile, in a parallel universe where this makes sense.
It's like, wow, this makes sense.
One word, Nick.
I gotta think of someone who hasn't been in the story yet. Let's do Scrub.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I mean, I thought Scrub was the chess that went to Broadway, but whatever.
I thought he was the music
Was
playing
he?
chess without a friend.
Was that
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh well. Scrub's now in it.
okay. Nice.
Meanwhile,
Okay, so
Scrub.
meanwhile, Scrub. Oh, this is me, right? Decided.
Hmm.
I'm honored. I'm terrified.
Two. I can't really say anything else.
Decided
Yeah.
to launch.
Whoa.
So meanwhile, Scrub decided to launch raccoons.
Right. Wow. I'm not near
At.
that violent.
At.
Yeah. No, not
We're gonna
not
be
the
going
at
Civil
symbol,
War
just
here.
at.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna be going Civil War here at Incog.
Whoa!
Yeah, this is
Oh.
okay. Never mind. I would totally. Yeah, this is okay. So then, is this me? No.
Yep, it's you.
I think it is you.
Okay, it's because I'm setting you up. Have some fun.
Hmm.
Is that the next word?
Because
What?
Hmm.
Do-do-do-do-do-boo.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Because
Can't take this long. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. First word that
Da,
comes to
da,
your
da,
head.
da.
What? Say it.
Silhouettes. That's the
Silhouette.
first thing that came into my head. I don't know why.
Because
What?
silhouettes
Do you think of?
told.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because silhouettes told him, I
Are you
guess.
googling how to spell silhouettes?
No, I did it.
Do it. You can do it. Yay! Wait, hold on.
Because silhouettes told him. Blink, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna end the
Oh,
sentence
yeah, no, you
and
spelled
start
it wrong.
a
That's unfortunate.
quote. I'm gonna start some quotation marks.
Okay, sure.
Ooh.
Golly.
Golly.
Spelled silhouettes wrong.
No, I didn't.
Because I don't think anyone has
It-
spoken in the story yet.
Yeah,
SILHOUTE.
she said rise, rise.
Golly.
Oh yeah.
Golly. You must be so confused.
Who's that?
Um,
Nick.
Golly said.
What?
What?
Golly isn't a name, by the way.
It's
No,
like,
If that's
you
an
know,
expression.
he's saying Golly said so and so, probably.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing.
Golly.
Golly
Wait,
Oh, okay.
said.
Golly. So Golly's a name in this. Right?
Wait,
No.
so there was
No,
told.
it's the beginning of a
Oh,
sentence.
I said. Never mind. Yeah, Golly said.
Oh, it's a full stop. Okay.
Right.
Alright, now I
Said,
get it.
okay. Said. I guess scrub in order to keep continuity. I mean, not that that's
Just
a
add that in
not that-
parentheses. Scrub in order to keep continuity.
I mean, not that continuity is something that we've been prioritizing, like as evidenced, but
Yeah. Fortnite?
What, me already?
Yes.
Golly, said Scrub. Sensually.
Yes.
Yes.
I felt it was time
Golly.
to
Yeah.
bring that up.
Golly.
No,
Like if
Golly.
there wasn't essentially that, it would have felt dirty.
A couple of podcasts ago, I said there was a forfeit for the person who set up essentially. So, like, if you made it so that the person next to you could say essentially, you lost a life. But I need to actually, make that up, and we can play it as a longer game for next. It'll be like the yes/no game, but it's the essentially game. Anyway,
nice.
Golly said scrub essentially. What? This is back in the speech marks.
Golly said scrub centrally. What are, I guess,
Those.
Confused.
Golly.
What are those? I was gonna think someone would continue that on, but sure, let's end it with that. What are those?
But it's not that.
Scrub
It's like
can't even
golly.
tell what raccoons are. He's just throwing raccoons in Corgan. He doesn't even know what they are.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I do.
That's not right.
Maybe he's referring to them to the silhouettes.
Yeah, he's like, what are those silhouettes?
What are those?
Do we need to analyze this?
You know, to animate this, by the way.
Parse it.
Nick?
Incog.
Was
Pretending.
What's fun?
Okay, we're gonna have to finish this.
Oh no.
The next sentence or so. I'm gonna put pretending to.
Exist.
He was never real.
Yes, he's invisible. Why does he think he
Okay, so we've
exists?
got a full
He was
word,
just a silhouette.
a 4-word sentence coming up, or a 4-word extension to that. Nick?
What?
So,
This is in
last
quotes.
words.
This is in quotes. What?
What?
Yes.
No, what?
Nick?
Yes. What?
What?
The.
What?
What? The?
Scrub?
Oh boy.
What the scrub?
What the? Oh man, I really want to put in a swear word, but this is the first swear word. Nope.
Just use like some like really nonsensical
The only
borderlines
reason
for
why I
like
sent
frick
you
frack
this-
snicky snack or something.
What the flapjack?
All right, random noun generator, and we're just gonna whatever comes up is okay.
Okay.
No,
Um,
random.
Generate one. Okay.
generate
Branch,
two.
Apparently, a branch.
No,
is the
generate
random
two and then put them together.
Generate two?
The branch.
Okay, generate two and then put them together. Nanoparticle, nephew. Are the
Yes.
That's amazing.
What the nanoparticle nephew?
That's great.
What the nanoparticle nephew is this?
Okay.
What's a nanoparticle nephew?
You've got one word to sum this up.
One word to end this.
Yeah.
Can you end this
No,
with
you
one
can't,
word?
You can't end that with one word.
Oh, then
Yeah.
I'll have to do it. But we've got to end. We're running out of time, guys.
What's a nanoparticle nephew?
Come on.
Yeah, sorry.
like-
You're
Hold
the
on.
slowest person ever. I won't invite you back.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm taking my time with it. What's
You
a
know,
nanoparticle
I
nephew?
need
All the
You
pressure's
literally-
on him.
Rob literally randomly generated two nouns and put them together.
I'm going to do that as well. What's a noun
Oh my
generator?
We
god!
can't do that twice in a row.
What's a
like a verb
nanoparticle
generator.
Something like,
nephew?
it's literally the first word that comes to your head, guys.
What do you
What's
think
the
will come after a
nanoparticle
sentence?
nephew is?
There you go.
What the nanoparticle nephew is that? Question mark. End the sentence. We did it. Okay.
We did
Yeah.
it.
Well
Yay.
done, guys.
Yay.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Actually, that was
Wait,
quite a
wait.
good, like,
We made it through a
addition
full
to
3
the
sentences.
story.
Good work,
It
team.
Well done.
actually.
Yeah.
We
Can
added
I
Civil War.
I
Yeah.
think this is the
Can we-
most sense-making one of the
Before
ones.
we
Can
go, before we go absolutely horribly over time, and Comn killed me for the extra upload time, and the more time he has to spend trying to put together the craziness that is the timestamps that go in the description of the YouTube videos. If you guys have joined late and missed it, find the videos on YouTube, find everything else we do on YouTube, find the updates on YouTube, find memes on YouTube, find memes on the Discord server. Come join us on the Discord server. We have lots of fun. You can talk to us and you can send us embarrassing clips that will haunt us for the rest of our days.
Yay.
Check us out on Twitter too, because there's a Twitter.
Oh yeah, there's a Twitter that Charity runs, I believe, and that's
Yeah, I think Charity runs the
that's
Twitter.
fun. There's other places you can find us. Check out the Comic on Tumblr. Remember to leave your questions for Comn on the next update video. Remember to look at the next update video. That will be out tomorrow. And with that, it will be us from the week from the Soul Studios. Bye-bye from us. I hope you have
Bye.
a cool week.
Bye.
And remember,
Sayonara.
Bye.
Earth Chan's not flat.